Denise Hain has had it on her heart to pray for the youth. And a few weeks ago, she invited me to join she and Angel Smith. So we've been praying on Wednesday nights during youth group for the kids and the leaders. Last week, we prayed as usual. It's been 3 weeks. And I went to go pick up my son from the well. And something incredible happened. And I saw him on his face, just really being touched. It was really exciting.
During worship, I had started giggling, and I was confused on why. So I tried not being disrespectful or rude. I suppressed it. And later that night, as worship kept going, I kept surrendering little by little. And as Waymaker, the song finished, I felt the Holy Spirit come over me. And it was an unfound amount of joy and love and compassion, and it was so many conflicting feelings as well. I started laughing uncontrollably and crying, and God was just replenishing me with so many things. So I ended up moving back to the room, in the back of the room, and I had received a vision from God on His presence. And He gave me the ability for His heart to be in mine. And I got to see what He wanted everyone else to see. I was given the ability to pray and encounter Him. And I can't even describe it. And He wanted everyone else to encounter that like I did.
I saw overwhelming love, and God was filling her with so much love in her heart that all she could do was laugh. And then she started crying and and she was looking at the kids in the front of the room, and then she said, "I see Him, I see Jesus." And then she said, they're all alone, they're lonely. And I started crying because I used to be in that position where I felt all alone and I didn't have any friends. And it just made me realize that I don't have to be alone, and no one has to be alone, because Jesus is always right there and He is your best friend.
Throughout worship, I just heard the word surrender. And so later that night, I just start crying uncontrollably. Like I have no control over my body. I just start crying. I get down on my knees and I'm crying. And it felt like surrender. It felt like God was ripping something out of me, and all that it took was surrender to let Him use me and for Him to come into my life. And the whole experience felt like I was getting baptized, but without the water.
I believe that what happened on Wednesday at youth group is just such a testament to how God is moving within our church and within our church body and the youth. As a leader, it was just such an amazing experience to see the youth encounter God and be touched by God in ways that they haven't before. And it's super exciting to just think about what's to come within our church and within the youth, and to see how this is going to impact JPL and the Valley and even beyond that, because we expect increase, we expect more. We're so excited for what's to come.
I believe we will have more of God, and that JPL is destined for victory.
JPL is destined for victory.
JPL is destined for victory.
JPL, you are destined for victory.
JPL is destined for victory.